Hi guys, let's check out on our vegetable garden today. So this is our first container. Look at how it looks. The kale, the smallest kale, is continuing to regrow. I don't know if I should maybe how do you call this one? Add some more. Oh, what's that? Add some more soil around it. Forgot the name for this activity. The other kales are doing fine. They are not growing nicely because we don't have a lot of sunshine here. We just had it this week finally in a while. I see there is this lettuce that's sprouted from the seeds and wants to get going. I'm gonna just add a bit of the soil around it. My arugula is stagnant. They are all kind of not moving a lot because of no sunshine. So this is the first lot. Now the mint is doing fine. The other one is in its natural state. Now the blueberries are doing the same as they were doing before. Some of the old latest berries are still hanging around. They won't probably ripe anymore, so I just could take them off or just leave them. Doesn't really matter. So those are the blueberries. The strawberry tower is doing nice. Let's look at the progress of that strawberry that I planted last time, from these sprouts. Remember, these are the sprouts from the strawberry, and it just creates the little tiny babies along the way. So this one is just the one and only. I'm gonna have just to cut it and plant it. But there is the other one that's here, and then I planted the babies inside the pots that I used to have, and I still have. So it looks like they are not too bad, doing pretty okay. The last couple are not doing as nice, so we'll see if they're gonna survive or not. And that one either, I don't feel like they are really liking it, but we'll see. Or maybe it's I'm trying to pull it slightly, and I think the roots did get probably caught in the soil, so maybe they are growing the roots. Let's hope for that. Yeah. Now let's look at the bottom part of our containers. The spinaches are starting to grow larger. I have some guests munching on my spinach, and I was also seeing here someone was munching on my arugula as well. What I figured it was that our lovely this is my hands from the tomato plant that I was cutting. I'm gonna show you at the end that large tallest tomato that keeps growing and flowering, you see, but it's not bearing any tomatoes, so I just cut it. That's why I have this on my hands. Yeah, coming back to the lot. These are just the leaves from the blueberries, which is fine. They're gonna be fertilizer. And yeah, so what was munching my arugula was that caterpillar, the green caterpillar that used to eat my kales. So funny enough, now it got to my arugulas. Yeah. So, and we are seeing some more here. A spinach, some arugulas, and mostly the sprouts of the lettuces. I don't think they're gonna have any time to grow and give us any more lettuce. But for the spinaches, you know, they don't grow too tall, so they should be able to see. We already seen a few leaves. And for the arugula, you know, the smaller, tinier leaves are fine. So we'll see. So this is that, and also those ones. Remember that I was keeping for the seeds. They're kind of all gone. I mean, dried out and ready, so to say. I collected some of the seeds, and I have just to take it down. And this is a lot where I used to have my peppers, the survival peppers. They are still here, and they are still hanging around, and they are still trying to propagate some of the leaves, you see. But like, it's no success. It's always like no success, and same stagnant in the same position, struggling. And there was one underneath here. You see, that one is laying down, trying to propagate, but yeah, it's wobbly. It's like, I don't know. And lots of sprouts. Those are the arugulas, I guess. You see over there, lots of arugula sprouts on this lot in this container. Okay, the next one here, I'm having like one of the plants of the arugula. I wanted to take it away from the container because it kept dropping the seeds. So now it's just here hanging around, but I'm gonna have to take it out. So this container, the pepper container, has got lots of the sprouts of the lettuce, and one of the sprouts is already kind of larger, wobbly and weak, but larger. But let's look at our staples for this time. Beautiful flowers. We are seeing some of the babies over here, and the flowers over there as well, and the flowers and like the end of blossoming from some other ones. And this one was the first one that ever blossomed. So look at this. Just look at this. Can you imagine? Sorry for my dirty hands, but it's kind of growing. Like, I don't know how it is. Sorry, my camera died, but yeah, this one is about 4 centimeters long, I'd say, at this point in time. Yeah, so beautiful. And we've got the other strawberries on the other side. We can see some getting ripe already. Again, let's call it. And some that I haven't picked, just dried off. Whatever way it's correct to say. Look at this one. Look at this pepper. It's huge, large. It's having lots of buds and a couple of tiny babies. Okay, let's get further. And this is the lot that's with my princess lettuce. My princess lettuce is not flowering yet. You see? I thought I saw it flower, but you see, I think I saw. Was it too cold for it that it just kinda is gone? I have no idea, but this is the way it looks. It's different from how it looks for the other ones, so we'll see about the seeds. And the container, let's see, it's having another nice beautiful pepper with the flower. I think it's already gone, maybe not yet. You know, it's still kind of trying to blossom, and I'm gonna help it pollinate in case it hasn't, but I think it's already pollinated because I'm seeing even like a tiny pepper inside. Oh, here is another. Look, this is the one that's already pollinated and started growing. We're seeing some more we are seeing a baby here, beautiful, and some more flowers, and the cabbage is just on the side, lots of buds and hopefully peppers in the future. And this one, the tiny one, it's also having some buds over there, so I'm pretty happy with my peppers. I didn't plant any last year, so I didn't have like peppers. The year before, or 2 years ago I think, I had really beautiful peppers. They were a different type, not this one. They were like a smaller Hungarian pepper, something like that. Yellow, longer peppers, sweet. They were really good. But these ones are the first time that I'm growing from the seeds, and so far I'm really happy about them. Yeah. And as always, we are having some of the sprouts, mostly of the lettuce, and sometimes you see we are having some mushrooms as well. And those mushrooms are from the moisture of the cold days here and the rainy days. Okay, let's move further. This is our kale lot. I think this kale grew slightly more than the others. I may be mistaken, but this is how it feels. But still, you know, it's not much business, so to say. The blueberry that we are having here is getting riper. You see, you have this beautiful berries on them. And this is my lot with a arugulas, spinaches, and whatever else has dropped in the soil. If you remember last times I was showing you that I noticed that some of the plants were strange. They were just kind of like dying off, as if some, like this one, you see, as if the roots were just gone, like you see, as if something was eating its roots, like this, like this. This is like specifically chopped off when they are already like nice plants. And then I'm gonna bury it. And then I noticed that my beautiful celery was almost like chopped out. When I looked inside here closer to the roots, I noticed some kind of I don't know how to call it, creature that was probably eating the roots. I don't know what that is. I took it out actually on the here. I think this is what it is. I wanted to show you. This is what it is. Does anyone know what that is? So this is something that was eating the roots of my baby's spinaches and arugulas, and almost finished my beautiful celery here. So yeah, again we had some technical issues, sorry, and we are back to the container. So these are the survivals at this time. I'm seeing that, you know, some of more of the sprouts of some of the plant, I'm thinking it's still celery from the last year. That's amazing, right? That's last year celery that's sprouting. That one is the beautiful and large one, but those ones are the tiny small ones that finally propagated for some reason, and more over here, but it's too late for them. Or potentially it's the how do you call it, this one, cilantro, right? But I'm not sure 100%. I'm really upset that I almost have no spinaches, which I was hoping for. You see, this one is tiny and hardly surviving, and that one is also like arugulas are so far surviving. If that one was the only one that was eating the roots, then hopefully we are done with it. And I think that this is a seed of a strawberry. This to me looks like a strawberry seed. We'll see later on, but it may turn into a tiny strawberry. And this is the lot with the spinaches and arugulas. Now it's full of the arugulas that are trying to sprout. And also in the corner over there we had a, what's the name of that one? I forgot. Swiss chard, not Swiss chard. Maybe something like Swiss chard, whatever. Forgot the name. And I'm hoping for the seeds of that. I had that one survive over winter, so I planted it over there, and it's now creating the seeds, and I hope to be able to collect them, and then for the next year I'd plant them and have beautiful leaves of that, whatever it is. Swiss chard? No, I forgot the name. And again, the same story. I'm having here a paper with the arugulas. I'm trying to cut out the one that dried out so I can collect the seeds, and those that are slowly drying out, they'll join the company later on, so to say. Okay, the top layers. The spinaches are kind of like stagnant, I'd say. Again, I don't know if it's the no sunshine, but they are not growing large. They are here, they are present. I have quite a bit of them, but it's kind of like a no action, so to say, no movement. Again, it's the end of the summer, or pretty much it's the fall already, actually. And I have here a couple of sprouts over there, but they are still the same, tiny and kind of thin. This other one is looking more beautiful than that. You see, I love the leaves. They are really looking spinach, so to say. Those ones are not. I think I was combining a couple of varieties. Maybe it depends on the variety. Maybe those varieties are nicely growing initially and those are not. That I cannot say. I wouldn't know. It may be the soil. I don't know what the factor is. So I'm pretty happy about those 4, and those are growing slowly, but hopefully surely. The dill is looking nice. And over here we are having again a couple of nicer ones, and some that are kind of thinner, still not too bad. And you see those couple of lettuces are doing not too bad, 4 actually. And I think I had a spinach inside this dill as well here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to replant it. I think over there I had a spinach as well, but yeah. Okay, let's move further. Look at these beautiful kale. This is the one that one of those that were eaten by those moths, whatever they are, the green ones. But look at the leaves right now. You can't compare those, right? Those were just so beaten, and now they are different. But these green creatures, whatever they are still, they're trying, you see these ones, they're trying to survive, so they're trying to attack everything they can in an attempt of survival. Okay. So I see them everywhere. And the mushroom, the side effect of the rains, lots of new sprouts of the lettuce, apparently because of this, right? And over there as well, like a mix of everything, I'd say. Smaller lettuce and spinaches, a little couple of beautiful larger ones, lots of lettuce with all those beasts that I'm gonna try and kill if I can. And yeah, so this is how that side looks. Let's move further to the other side. We are having a kale over there. It was already attacked once again and again by those caterpillars, but whatever, it's looking fine so far. Same story for this one, was re-attacked again and starting to regrow again from the center. And this one is doing not too bad. I planted the arugulas underneath, so one is still surviving and trying to grow tall because probably no sunshine. The other two, I think, over there, they are gone, I'd say. Yeah, for the cucumber, that one is gone, I showed you last time. For this one, look, the cucumber is gone. Shortly after we spoke, they just dried out. The end of season, so to say. So these arugulas are doing fine, let's say. But yeah, this one is the tallest. And here we have our beautiful pepper. This is the one that had it was the second flowering. This one, you see, it's getting slightly weird shape. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm thinking maybe the minerals from the soil, or maybe the neighborhood with the cucumber. Not sure 100%. It did have lots of flowers, I was showing you, and you see this is the pollinated pepper, tiny pepper, but it's going bad. It's going to drop soon. You see? I'm not sure if it's, yeah, it's already gone. Here. You see? Our baby pepper is gone. And I don't know why. And now there is no more buds. But that's fine, at least it's carrying one. So we're gonna hopefully have one. We'll give it all our love. Beautiful pepper. By the way, the leaves are not as green as those ones, if you notice. These are dark green and juicy. This one is yellowish, if you'll see. Like the edges are yellower and then slightly darker. Maybe it's the soil here. And as you notice, that cucumber, we are still having one. It's of irregular shape. It doesn't matter, it's okay. But it's all dried out. One of the reasons was, sorry again, the technical difficulties. Yeah, so we are here looking at this plant and cucumber, and we were seeing that it's mostly dead because of that disease that got over it. And yeah, if you'll see, it's the same thing that's happening for this one. The tiny, it still has the cucumber. I don't know if it's going to grow. I don't think it's growing since last time. It's the same. So you see, it's kind of like as if there is some sort of powder or dust on it. That's how it looks. And the kale is looking nice, and same as the others, it looks like it's not growing and it's not moving, but we'll see if it's gonna grow after these couple days of sunshine. And the tomatoes, last time we had just one. We still have that one tomato and it's not getting ripe. I don't know if it will. By the way, you see the plant is having these spots. I think this is that disease from the cucumbers that moved over to the tomato, and it's a kind of like spread over the tomato leaves as well. You see, it's like all spotty, and our single tomato is still hanging on there. And that other one that never gave any fruits, any tomatoes, this is how it looks. It actually looked slightly different this morning. It had like a larger leaves and branches hanging out there. That's the ones I showed you over here that I caught, because they don't anyways don't how do you call this? They don't pollinate here. They don't pollinate. So I just cut them. There is like a fresh cut over here and the other fresh cut over here. It's just hanging out for no purpose, special purpose. I'm gonna probably going to be getting rid of the tomatoes and those dried cucumbers pretty soon. There is no like need to keep them any further, and yeah, we're gonna be left with our beautiful peppers and hopefully some spinaches and some arugulas and possibly some lettuces. We'll see how it's gonna go. So this is how the garden looks this weekend. I hope you like it as much as I do and enjoy watching its progress, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to click the bell icon beside the subscribe button to be notified about all new videos or live streams.